Okay, so let's start with kind of what we're looking at here. First off, when you look at this bar, uh, the whole mechanism from edge to edge, I get this question a lot, is kind of what is a browser? From edge to edge on this browser, this whole window here, that is a web browser. The web browser sort of ends right about, grab my mouse here, right about here is where the browser ends and the content begins. So everything below this red line is content. So everything below the bookmark bar, which we're going to talk about, bookmark bar is right here going across. Everything that's below that, that is content. Everything above that, that is the browser itself. So Chrome's just a browser, just like Firefox, just like Edge, but it does do some cool things based on our Chrome G Suite system. So it's great because it allows everything from Google Classroom, Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets, Google Jamboard, Google Earth. It all plays in the same sandbox. You can utilize all your extensions, all your bookmarks. Everything plays together in one place and can go from computer to computer, and basically allows you to interact with all the content in a similar way. And as I said, everything below this bar is content. So when you look up at my actual window here, everything below this line that I'm dragging my mouse across, and I'll put my focus mouse, everything that's sort of where this focus mouse runs out, that's the bookmark bar drop down, and you're in the content. So what else do we have? On the left side of this particular example, because it's a Mac, those are where your minimize, close, and maximize buttons. On a PC, they tend to be over on the other side. This little kind of shape here looks sort of like a tab, if you will. That is called a tab. Some people call it a window, but theoretically, the window is the whole thing, and the tab is something within that window. And you can have multiple of these. So for example, you can click and have tab after tab after tab. Now you go into some teachers' computers and you see like 20, 30 tabs. I'm a person that uses a lot of tabs myself. So to get those tabs, you'll notice there's a little plus button here. That's where you get new tabs. And you can press that button at any time. You can also press Control T on a PC or Command T on a Mac. Over here, you got your back, forward, and refresh buttons. Now, one thing you'll notice there is no home button on a native Chrome system. You can put a home button there. We're going to talk about that as we go through this, but you don't have one normally. So you have your minimize, maximize, you have your tabs, and you have your basic back, forward, and refresh buttons. Now this area here, this where it says Google Chrome, or up here where it says Jamboard.google, that is called your address bar, where you put the URLs or web addresses. Some people call it the address bar. You can also call it the Omni box, as this pink sticky note says. Essentially, what's really cool about the Omni box is at any time you could type in like LeBron James, and you'll get different search options, or you could just press enter and it will do an automatic Google search for you. Another really cool feature is something in your search tab. So if you need to search Amazon, you can just type the first word of Amazon and press tab on your computer, and you could be like toaster and use the Omni box to automatically run a search of Amazon without going there. That's a really useful tool as a teacher, because if you want to go to YouTube, but you want to try and avoid searching for a video or having a video come up, you can press that and it will pre-search. So hopefully that was helpful, and we'll be back with more.